Hello, welcome back everybody. How are you been doing? Leave that in the comments. Yeah, let's get going, guys. Yeah, if you remember, we left off at a cutscene. This is a pretty important cutscene, so you might as well see it.
It's Tommy's birthday. That's all he wanted to do is just rent 2 Harleys and drive cross country.
I apologize for that breathing.
Man. I could die happy if I could just ride one around the block. What was it like?
It was good. It was real good.
Good? Can you believe this guy? Come on, man, give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
No, Ellie. This isn't just any regular motorcycle, okay? You get on that bad boy, you feel that engine? Nothing like it.
It's an Indian.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it is.
how would you know?
Seen it in my dreams.
His ecstasy dreams.
Okay.
That is a really, really slow flame on that burner. I didn't think anybody was gonna show up.
I don't think anyone from my group is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Worst part about it all, explaining it to Sam.
Well, I think he had a pretty good idea what was going on. I mean, I think he knew.
Well,
He said they were all dead.
It's safe to say those two have officially bonded. What are you doing?
Taking stock of all the food we found today.
I see. And how are we doing on canned peaches?
I like peaches.
Did Henry send you?
No? Why would Henry send me?
To make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
That's exactly what I would have said.
I'd say we all did pretty good back there. Especially you. Is everything all right?
This whole non-talking thing's really getting to me. I have a lot to explain to you guys about Europa Universalis.
Well, have a good night.
How is it that you're never scared?
Drugs
Who
mostly.
says that I'm not?
They help a lot.
What are you scared of?
Let's see. Scorpions are pretty creepy. Being by myself.
That's a legitimate fear. If I had a fear, it would be
I'm scared of
deep
anyone
water,
alone.
not knowing what's underneath me, especially.
What about you?
Those things out there.
What a pussy.
What if the people are still inside?
They're not.
What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body?
They aren't.
Scared of that happening to me.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second, they might still look like people, but that person is not in there anymore.
Henry says that they've moved on. That they're with their families. Like in heaven. Do you think that's true?
No. It's a bunch of bull honky.
I go back and forth. I mean,
She's an
I'd like to believe
atheist.
it.
But you don't.
Oh, hell
I
no.
guess not.
See, she's more tame than me.
Me neither.
Oh. All the serious talk. I almost forgot.
Action figures, yeah, you know what's going on in this. Sam dies, Henry kills himself. Yeah, Sam got infected and didn't tell anybody. So no matter what you do, Sam dies. Boo-hoo. Get over it, guys. Kids die. That's actually not the point of that. Whoa, there was a landslide on over there.
Jackson County.
Yeah, they gotta
I mean,
sit
we're
here and
close to
interrupt me
Jackson
for a little
City,
bit.
right?
Shouldn't be more than a few months.
I'm going to turn down their voices. Volumes. Dialogue. Chat. Okay. So, since that's low enough, I can talk
Ready
now.
to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready to get there.
You nervous?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
Alright, so I wanted to explain to you guys here. I turned down the volume like almost completely. I was playing Europa Universalis, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to be. I wanted to, I don't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a big empire, but I didn't want to have to fight France. That's what I knew. Because if you played that game, you'd know that France is like the superpower of the game, along with Britain, Spain, well, it's called Castile until you beat them. But yeah, it's Britain, France, Castile, Austria. I think the Ottomans are pretty tough. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that I mean, where am I supposed to go? That France is the strongest. So anyway, I knew I didn't want to fight France, and I definitely didn't want to fight Britain because that's just a hassle of having to get across the channel and all that. So what I ended up deciding on doing was, I was like, hey, there's this whole part in North Africa that nobody really would take because there's not a whole lot there, but there is a lot of land there. So what I'm thinking about doing is, well, what I thought about doing was getting a whole bunch of allies, including France and England, and I was hoping to get, what is that? What is, oh my god, I can't remember what they are. Portugal, that's it, sorry. Sorry, Portuguese people. So I wanted to get them to help maybe, and Morocco, because Castile, I think, doesn't like Morocco. And then I was gonna beat Castile, of which, I was Aragon, I think. Aragor or Aragon, one of those two, I can't remember what it is. And I was just gonna end up like tag teaming Castile. But I was friends with England, and I was friends with France. And if historically you know this, France and England don't get along too well, or at least not back then. So that didn't work out too well because Scotland went to war, and I helped England, and France was at war, and I didn't help them. I helped England instead. So France ended up going to war with me, but sieged most of me. Oh, I'm sorry. Sieged most of me, but they didn't take anything because it wasn't their war to begin with. They just helped out an ally. But they whooped me and made all my armies disappear, so that set back the whole thing a whole bunch. But now my armies are better because I upgraded that. Because, you know, time goes by, and over that you get like administrative power and all that, and military power. So now I'm just building up an army that can maybe have like 40 or something like that. That could maybe siege Castile really quickly. I'd have to make it quick and then try to sue for peace really quickly, even though it's not my war. And then just try to take as much of their land as possible. I know overextension would be a problem. Aggressive expansion would be a problem, but that's unavoidable, honestly. I would have to just deal with that. But if I was ever going to get rid of Castile in a timely manner whatsoever, I would have to deal with that problem. So it's a real shame, guys, real shame. But there was no way around that. I was going to have to deal with aggressive expansion somehow. I'm not even sure what the disadvantages of aggressive expansion are. I think it just like lowers all that stuff, all like your economy and all that. But my economy is like rocking right now. Like Tunis, I was helping them out, and well, like with the trade route and all that, and it was working fantastically. So that's neat. So tomorrow when I play, I mean, I'll just keep you guys updated until I get a computer, and then I can get another Steam account because I can't. I might be able to transfer the emails over onto my computer, but I'd still have to download the game and all that. I think I'd just rather make a new Steam account along with when I make my channel on YouTube. I'm just gonna do a complete channel transfer over because, like, when I get the computer, I have a feeling it's gonna be easier to make more videos. Anyway, and I think that's when the channel's really gonna fly up in the whole, you know, views and whatnot, what have you. And then you guys can see that game because it is really a masterpiece. Like, I would play hundreds of hours more of that than Civilization. Now, don't get me wrong, Civilization is a good game, but it's a little bit rudimentary compared to that. Yeah, it's just like I couldn't explain to you. High five! Yay! I couldn't explain to you all the stuff that goes on in that unless you've seen the game for yourself, which I highly recommend you do. In Elysium, watch him. He's pretty good. Brandenburg to Germany. That was my favorite one that he did.
It's too small.
So, in Elysium, there you go. Free advertising to the 3 people that watch me.
I want to talk about it.
No, you can't talk about it.
Why not?
How many times do we need to go over this?
Alright, let's turn this back up.
Happen, and we move on.
It's just.
That's enough.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna jump over this log. See, I told you I was gonna do it. So Spain, well, what would be Spain if they took out Aragon, or Reagan, or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, I have Barcelona.
I
So
know,
blah,
I
na, na,
am
na,
too.
na, na.
Let's get past this place, then we can scrounge up some food.
Yeah, so I'm basically gonna have to go mano a mano with Castile, and since England is my ally and haven't done diddly squat
No
for
way
me,
around. Gonna have to cut through the plant.
I don't have a whole lot of faith in them, and I think I'm gonna unally them. I've come to the conclusion, it might sound naive, but this game has really taught me a lot. Not this game, but Europa Universalis has taught me a lot about not just being super aggressive like I would be in Civilization, where I would just go and just kill everybody because it's the best and quickest way of doing it. No, I learned to be smart and just to pick and choose your enemies, because you never know in some way if they're related to them, and likely that they are, because oh man, that's how France got involved, was just allies and me not paying attention to who I was being friends with, because it was a shaky relationship between me, England, and France. Like, England handedly took my offer, but France, I think they knew when because I did it with England first.
Don't even think about reaching for your weapon. Tell the girl to drop hers now.
Ellie, do as the lady says.
Hey,
Please tell me you're lost.
Shoot her.
Oh, we didn't know the place was occupied. We're just trying to make our way through.
Through to where?
They're all right.
But you know these people?
Know him.
He's my goddamn
goddamn
brother.
Tommy.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, nothing happens in this. Basically, you just go into this place.
False alarm. They're friendlies.
This is his brother from the beginning, guys. You remember him? I hope so.
Been quiet for a few days.
Oh shit, I forgot to upload all those videos from yesterday.
Find you in Jackson.
Crap.
Trying to bring the plant back to life.
Alright, well, this video's got to end anyway. In between these videos, I'm going to have to start the uploading of the 3 videos I forgot to put up. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, they're only a day late. Splattercat waits like 2 weeks and then puts up like 50 videos, so you can't really get mad at me for this. I will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings on about one of my new favorite games. And bye. Oops, wrong button.